you'll have to excuse me. I'm a little tired because last night was yet another Republican debate. And I'm tired because I was up late watching the whole thing and definitely not at the CBS Christmas party instead. And this morning, I did not have to apologize for challenging Scott Pelley to a push-up contest after not licking eggnog out of Tom Selleck's mustache. That's what I didn't do. No, I watched the debate. And if you missed it, CNN's GOP-palooza went down in Las Vegas at the most American possible venue, the Venetian Hotel and Casino, owned by Republican megadonor and part-time Kuato Sheldon Adelson. The debate... Yes. The debate took place on the stage where Phantom of the Opera played for over 6 years, which explains Wolf Blitzer's outfit. Holding the debate in Las Vegas makes total sense. The stakes are high. There's a lot of money riding on long shots, and most people are betting it all on red or really orange. It was a huge night. All the CNN heavy hitters were there. Wolf Blitzer, Dana Bash, and let's say Republican Anderson Cooper. I'm not sure. Who is that? That's Hugh Hewitt. Hugh Hewitt. That's who it is. The pundit's so nice, they hewed him twice. And CNN did everything they could to keep us tuned in for as much of the evening as possible by keeping the start time as vague as possible. They even had a countdown clock for 4 days ticking down to the big event. But when it hit 0, it just changed to moments away. Oh, I am so excited for CNN's New Year's Eve coverage. 3, 2, 1, happy moments away. Now, it was a great debate. They talked about a lot of stuff, which, again, I totally watched because I was not at the CBS Christmas party doing Jell-O shots out of Charlie Rose's navel with the 2 broke girls. But what really struck me was the ruthless attacks on the Republicans.
Senator Paul, you said ISIS grew stronger because of the hawks in your party. Do you really think that Republicans have fueled the rise of ISIS?
No, Jimmy. The real attacks on the Republicans.
Marco knows what he's saying isn't true. For Marco to suggest our record's the same, it is like suggesting the fireman and the arsonist have the same record because they're both at the scene of the fire.
We need a commander-in-chief who has made tough calls, not first-term senators who never made an executive decision in their life.
If you're in favor of World War III, you have your candidate.
This is a tough business to run for president.
I know, you're a tough guy, Jeb.
And we need to have a leader way to the
let's
presidency.
see, I'm at 42 and you're at 3, so far I'm doing better.
Doesn't matter.
Guys, don't fight. Don't fight, be friends. It was such a knockdown, drag-out brawl that Vegas labeled it the thriller of mostly vanilla. But the main cow carcass being slowly lowered into the piranha pit of this 8th-grade slumber party was clearly Donald Trump, who threw some solid punches himself but got tagged hard by Jeb Bush.
Donald, you're not going to be able to insult your way to the presidency. That's not going to happen.
Strong words, though I'm not sure if Jeb is right. Remember how FDR clinched the nomination at the 32 convention?
I understand why my opponent is called Hoover. Because he sucks. Oh!
And Jeb should know better than to attack Donald Trump. It just makes Trump stronger. And Trump can take any amount of punishment. Earlier this week, his campaign released a letter from Trump's doctor. It read in part, "To whom my concern, Mr. Trump's laboratory test results were astonishingly excellent and his physical strength and stamina are extraordinary." That's right. Astonishingly excellent and extraordinary. So while Trump is disease-free, evidently talking like him is highly contagious. And this letter was not without cold, hard medical results. It had 2. The doctor explained that Trump's blood pressure is a healthy 110/65, and on a prostate test, His score was 0.15, very low. And I am not surprised his prostate is healthy. That's where he's pulling his best ideas from. like he's starting a lawnmower. And the report got even Trumpier because the doctor concluded his letter by saying, quote, Mr. Trump, I can state unequivocally, will be the healthiest individual ever elected to the presidency. And I believe him. I mean, because of the 44 people who have been president, most of those guys are dead. So, question is, who is this guy? Who is Trump's personal doctor? Who is the man lucky enough to prod the golden prostate? None other than Dr. Harold M. Bornstein, shown here, wasting away in Margaritaville. Now, obviously, it's not really fair. That's a vacation snapshot from his Facebook page. I'm sure the doctor has a photo that's a little more professional. Let's take a look at the doctor in his office. That has got to inspire confidence. Okay, now you diagnose me. I've hidden a polyp someplace on my body. I promise you'll find it. Okay, now, still not fair. There's got to be a better photo of him out there. Let's get the one off of his official website. There he is. There he is, I believe, in around 1978, saying, let's finish this fondue and get in the hot tub. Or hell, let's just lose those pants and get in the fondue. The point is, Trump is the runaway leader. Dr. Bronstein has been Donald Trump's most trusted physician for over 30 years, so I think it's time to prepare for Surgeon General Bronstein.